Seeing what's in front of your screen right now. Today we are ranking all of the Mario games, well, the MainLines games at least, and making ranking them in a tier list from D being the worst and S being the best. Also, we're not going to include Luigi's Mansion games because those are Luigi games, and also Super Luigi U because those are not Mario games; those are Luigi games. So, first starting with the one that started it all, it's Mario Bros. And this game is going in B tier for me. It was well, at the old times, it was very good. And the controls were a little bit slippery. And the game, while being short, it's very fun. And yeah, that's just about it. It's not a C tier or D tier for me. It was just pretty good. Well, Lost Levels, on the other hand, boop, D tier. It's the worst Mario game in the world. So it just got Mario Bros. And just got all its resource. It got all of its things, and it put it in the Lost Levels, and did more worlds. And here's the problem with this game: it is too hard to beat, bro. Like, dude, I wish this game can die, bro. This game isn't great at all. It's bad. If you like this game, you're crazy. Actually, you're literally crazy. All right. Now, Super Mario Bros. 2, it was a reskin of Doki Doki Panic, and it was slightly better than Mario Bros. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. It was a reskin of Doki Doki Panic, but it had more worlds. It had more bosses, which is pretty neat. It was new, but that's pretty much it for this game. Just because it's just better than Mario Bros. In my opinion. Now, Mario Bros. Yes, this is going in S tier. It is goated. Literally, it is goated for me. Mario Bros. 3 had very awesome controls, more bosses, contr- more worlds like the airship levels, and we got more things like the Tanuki suit and the Hammer Bro suit, which you can throw hammers and you can fly, which made gameplay very neat in this game. So that's why it's in S tier. But do you know what else is the best game in the world? It's Mario World. Higher, actually better than Mario 3. So it took Mario 3 and added more stuff, made it HD graphics because it was on the SNES, and they just grabbed Mario 3 and just made it way better. And they also added a new character, Yoshi. They also added the Cape Feather, which is pretty much better than the Tanuki suit. And these games are pretty much the god tier of HD Mario games. I mean 2D Mario games. So, now Super Mario Land. This game is going into B tier next to Mario Bros. It's higher than Mario Bros. I'm gonna put it here because it took Mario Bros. And Super Mario Land. It had less levels, so it kind of brings it down for me. But this game, it was very funny and fun. So it was funny because there was a new power up called the Super Ball, which you can like throw around and it bounces against like the screen. It's very fun until it like hits an enemy. So yeah, even though this game is short, it was just very fun. That's why it's not the best game in the world, like S tier, A tier. It's just a very decent game, unlike the Lost Levels because the Lost Levels suck. But yeah. So now Yoshi's Island. Um, I mean this game isn't really a Mario game, but it's pretty much. This is hard to rank. It's better. It's in B tier. It's next to Super Mario Land because it was better than these two games. So, yeah, it was way better. But wait, I should play some music in the background. If you can't hear it, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna play some. Say it in the comments if you can hear it. But um, that's pretty much why Yoshi's Island. I mean, it showed the backstory of Mario, so that was pretty cool. The gameplay was pretty cool. Yeah, it's not the best game in the world, but you know. Now, Donkey Kong. This game was fun. Mario Bros. 2 is better, but I'm gonna put it in A tier. Only because it's fun. Because you can jump over barrels, you can grab a hammer and smash the barrels to get to the top to rescue Pauline. Some of the levels make me rage so much. This game is just so fun though. So yeah. Now Super Mario 64 on the other hand, this game, boop, it's even better than Super Mario World. So this game is the first 3D Mario game, and instead of reaching a flagpole, you jump into the painting and explore a bunch of things. And it's very neat because once to get all the stars, they gave you one hint while entering the level. That's it. You just find stuff, and that's very decent. And I also got the wing cap, which is another level, another power up in this game. It was just very very cool, and there was no Bowser fights also. But now Super Mario Land 2. This game was it's it's going in the middle of A tier. It wasn't better than Mario 2. But it was better than Donkey Kong because it took Super Mario Land, added more levels, and Super Mario Land, there's actually a land. Mario was so rich that he created his own land. That is crazy. So you explore the land. You go inside of a Mario robot. You fight Wario instead of Bowser, and that was very cool in my opinion. And dude, there's a very very stupid way to beat Wario. So you have the bunny power up. That's a new power up in Mario. You can just fly spamming the A button, and after doing that, you could just like Wario jumps, you can stomp on him. Wario jumps again, you can stomp on him 3 times, and he's dead. It's very a cheap way to beat him. The bunny. The only downside it is because it's not S tier because the hitbox is totally unfair. Because if you're on like that water level, you get hit by the skeleton fish. He kills you instantly. Like the hitbox isn't that good. Even if you're like way under him, you can still die. So that kind of brings the game down for me in A tier. But it was still a pretty good game. So now Super Mario Sunshine. It's going into, well, it was, yeah, it was better than Mario 2. So it made it 3D. You can explore more, just like Mario 64. The controls are good. The only downside for me is that the blue coins are very hard to find on like the stars in Mario 64. So that kind of brings it down for me in A tier. This game is still such a great game. So it was kind of a flop, that blue coin mechanic. But that's basically it. Otherwise, it's such a great game. Now, the next thing we're gonna rank is Super Mario 3D Land. And this game is going into, well, so it's going at the very top of B tier. It wasn't actually that good, but it was a very fun game. But they removed a bunch of like bosses and stuff. Actually, this game, you know what? I'm going to put it next to Sunshine. So yeah, that this game is very good, but Sunshine was just better. And hey, this was on 3DS, and this was on the GameCube, so that means that the graphics are better. But you know, it was still a decent game. Now we're going into New Super Mario Bros. And this game is going into. So yeah, 3D Land was better, but this game had a lot of new categories, such as Mario versus Luigi, where you can fight people without internet. And like if you're on an airplane, you have like your DS with you. You can download. You can go to some person. They can ask you to play, and you can connect if you're on like connected on a download play, and you can play with them. So yeah, that's basically it. For this game, it was very cool, but the graphics are not really that good. But hey, this was on a DS, and this was on a 3DS, and this was on a GameCube. But at least it was better than like Donkey Kong's and Mario Land 2 and Mario 2. But it's also a decent game like 3D Land. All right, so New Super Mario Bros. 2, on the other hand. Boop. Yep, we got a lot in A tier. Because, yeah. So, New Super Mario Bros. 2 took Mario Bros. 1 and just made it better. Yeah, they made it way better. And after it's amazing how many, like, coins you can carry and stuff. They added more bosses. They got rid of the other bosses in this game. But actually, the first one is better. It's just that 2 kind of brings it down. I mean, the graphics are better because this was on 3DS and this was on the DS. But yeah. Now, we're going to do 2 more of these we're not going to do Wrecking Crew because like that game this game isn't really that good. I mean, yeah, it's with Lost Levels. Because dude, this was on a Game and Watch, bro. Do you know how bad a Game and Watch is? There's better Game and Watches, like the Mario Game and Watch or the Legend of Zelda Game and Watch. But like this Game and Watch on this game is just it's better than the Lost Levels. It's one of the worst games, the worst Mario games. It's boring, it's poopy, and the graphics are also poopy. So, you know. Now, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This one, boop. Yep, it's better than Mario 2 and Mario Land 2 and Donkey Kong. But it removed all the bosses from the first New Super Mario Bros. Game, and it made the camera like so you can play like 1, 2, 3, 4 characters, and they like removed the character. I mean, they got more Yoshi colors, but that's pretty much it about this game. This game brings a lot of nostalgia to other people's lives and stuff. And this game is actually really fun. So you should try and play this game. But that's the only downside to it is that the camera is kind of bad. So now this is the final New Super Mario Bros. Ranking. And that is going next to New Super Mario Bros. Wii. New Super Mario Bros. 2 and 1 were better. It was just better. At least it was better than New Super Mario Bros. Wii. But, now, Mario Galaxy. This game, oh my god, this game. It was even better than... Alright, Mario 64 is better. Super Mario Galaxy got into the space thing, and it was very decent to explore space as Mario. And yeah, it was just very cool. The controls were kind of sloppy, but also kind of smooth. The animation was smooth. The graphics were good because this was on a Wii, and it was very good. Yeah. Now, new Super Mario. So Super Mario Galaxy 2 kind of brings it down. So it was It was at the top. It's at the top of A tier. It kind of like it destroyed the space region of like Mario Galaxy 1. But yeah, this game, that's the downside to this game. I mean, at least they added like they got rid of Rosalina. No, they didn't. But you can't see her until the end of the game. And also, they added Yoshi, so that's good. That's why it's at the top of A tier. But it just kind of brings the game down for me because it's it's not really in the space region. All right, so now we're on to our final ones: Mario 3D World, Mario RPG, and Super Mario Odyssey. So 3D World, hmm, it was it was better than 3D Land. And Mario Odyssey, this game, this game is second. This game is as good as Mario Galaxy. And finally, Mario RPG. This game is kind of forgettable because of the remake, but this game is going at this part of A tier. And there's a lot of A tiers. So we're not going to conclude these games because, sorry, Luigi, this is only Mario games. So there we go. That was our big video about ranking all of the mainline Mario games. See you all later in the next video, and see you all. Yeah. This video was kind of long. Yeah, it was. But go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the bell before I log off. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can always subscribe later when I get like 1,000 or 2,000. But bye!